What is up, guys? Welcome back to the live stream and on the VOD on YouTube. Wouldn't have it any other way, right? This game is pretty good. We're just gonna continue where we left off, hopefully. I still think that sounds like the crashing pipe sound.
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
Oh, crazy. Okay. I didn't think she'd follow me. I figured she'd stay at the base.
It's a privilege to be able to
Okay.
work.
Ah, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again. Indeed I am. The success of my previous venture, with which you so kindly assisted, has been brought to the attention of MAST. There is growing concern. Oh my, a bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good. I am attempting to formulate one, yes. But until I have all of the relevant information, it is impossible to do so. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me. What? No, that is ridiculous. I am a professional. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say? He's held a grudge against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I tried to explain this isn't about me. There are bigger concerns. Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city. Perhaps it's best if you don't mention my name in the process?
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
But cooperation is in short supply after the colony war.
I hope we're not too late to avoid disaster.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of figured that they would have had an interaction. Okay. Because of what the statement that she just made. She can double time it?
Mind your step. Important research happening here. Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings. Trees? I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that. Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in MAST. Well, then I guess we don't have anything else to discuss, and Kelton can just forget about getting his hands on the data. See you around.
We need to talk to John Tuala in MAST.
Changed your mind, did you? Willing to help me get a promotion? Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around. Fine. I'll figure out some other way to get what I want. Changed your mind, did you? Willing to help me get a promotion? Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay.
I'll follow your lead, but I wish handling our tree issue didn't involve using illegal methods to get the job done.
I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the MAST network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked. Best of luck out there. Changed your mind, did you? Wait, really?
I'll follow your lead.
I've gotten a few bad performance about. I found a backdoor into the only way to get access. Sorry, that's not on the table. There is, and I already explained exactly what it is. Advancing my career is the right thing to do, so that's what I'm focused on. Kelton already made this personal, you know. I'm just fixing it. Enough. The deal is the deal. You get Kelton's stupid data when I know that the files have been wiped from the chief engineer's terminal. Just get in, access her terminal, delete the files, and get out. Really simple. I'll just get back to my incredibly changed your mind, did you? Wait, really?
I'll follow your lead.
I've gotten a few bad... I found a back door into... The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked. Sorry, that's not on the table. There is, and I already explained exactly what it is. Advancing my career is the right thing to do, so that's what I'm focused on. Hey, take it easy. Okay, look. Just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment. Fine, you win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
You know, I want to go on and say that the first option I picked the last time, it went through, but this time around it denied me.
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial.
What's up, Matthew?
That he is. I'm sorry that you had to put up with him, but this data is vital. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come
Can't
through
hear
for
me,
me.
right?
I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do. And
doing
I
my
appreciate
part.
it. Thank you for your assistance.
Check on Kelton later.
Time I return here, I'm reminded of the importance of Constellation's contributions to exploration. Well, look who decided to rejoin the world.
I'm surprised she followed me in there. She didn't start actually following me around until I left the building. Just setting up on the bench like it was aftercare.
I need some time to... The data on this slate could very well be crucial. Lives could be at stake.
You
Thank you
still
again for
need
getting the data
time?
from Emilio.
Bro. Over. I'll just do another mission. No, the homie left the stream. Oh well. We go in the water. Cool, cool. Okay, maybe I don't. I should have thought about that.
Protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of.
Jetpack damaged or something?
Really?
Acting like she gave me a jetpack.
There are always about a million things to do, and I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming. Hey! Oh, you're not Carl. Sorry, I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once, and Carl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous. We're trying to isolate a power drain, which looks like it's the result of a large amount of power being rerouted through various subsystems. But it's kind of a two-person job. Someone needs to find the junction boxes associated with those subsystems and power them down. The other person needs to monitor the system remotely. It's pretty simple, really, and relatively safe. Only a small chance of electrocution. Co-worker of mine on this assignment with me. Clearly not taking it seriously. Not really surprising. Most folks are fine with ignoring what goes on down here. Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need isn't very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
You just disappeared. I look away for 1 second.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it. Cool spacesuit.
Maybe I should give them a second chance.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, right.
Watch this end up getting me killed.
That's it. Great job. So that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh, wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's. And maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
Program young is the best way for them to achieve their dreams.
That sounds great.
Oh, wow, that watch is super cool.
All right, you should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so maybe a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right? You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the...
I just
the
wanted
trade
to make sure
authority.
that I was right.
Okay, just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet.
Oh no, this is gonna get me killed.
If you got anything valuable on you, keep it close. Never know what might happen down here.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems. And they like to use
Even in the well, the trade authority continues to flourish. Oh, makes you sick,
We're on the wrong
doesn't
way.
it?
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere.
I don't know why. I thought that was a door.
Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of fill attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
Holy shit. Is it right? No. Well, I mean, look at that. I'm a genius.
Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
You okay? That was a hell of a jump.
That place is where good selection goes to
Wait.
die.
Hi, how you doing?
Great job out there. Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself. Maybe in the short term, but overall it paid off. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority. So, that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain, but if not, then this is where we part ways.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here.
That was fast.
I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in there, but I really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go badly?
Oh, this is gonna go bad.
Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
It'd have been funny if it popped up and said Sarah didn't like that. It's kinda hoping to just like go there and then just wait.
My partner and I, we're expecting.
That is fantastic! When is the baby due?
It won't be for a while.
And I open these doors. Oh, okay. I thought it was closed.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as it
A
is.
visit from Mast. How delightful. You'll have to remind me of your name, dear. I'm afraid I can't keep track of all you little worker drones.
I'm Luisa Reyes. Well, you know that, because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And what was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
Thought she was hacking the computer for a second. I was like, holy shit.
Hey. Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we're prepared to handle the situation.
I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay?
Sarah kind of looks like someone.
Believe me, I really hope I am. But I'll tell you, people in my division tell stories about Zoe. She's got a lot of influence. Okay, you're
Watch
probably
that
right.
get her killed
Just
now.
need to breathe.
I'm sorry.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my
Sound a
suspicions
little
for
suspicious.
a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box? Maybe Zoe really is telling the truth.
I'm quite eager to learn what you find out there, but that necessitates you being out there.
Oh, she's gonna kill her.
The sooner you find the source of
Sarah.
all this, the
Come here.
sooner it can be over.
Wait, no. I want you to stay in here.
It's you and me from here out. Take your time.
She didn't look happy.
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
It's going to be crazy. Did I mess up? I did.
Nice to meet you.
I mean, I could probably parkour up there somehow.
Hey there. You should be getting close. Hello?
Okay, she's all loud.
I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level. I appreciate that you've listened to reason. The junction box should be just nearby. We'll have this solved in short order.
Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
Oh, wait, no. Hold up. I want to find 45A. Damn. Oh. He took it away. Well, alright, I have no other option. I thought it was down here somewhere. Um, oops. Okay.
Adequately done. Miss Reyes and I have both noted that the next node in this trace is not on any of the current diagrams.
She means it's not in the well. It's somewhere on the surface, which technically means it's not my responsibility.
However,
We agreed that we all like to see this through. If you head topside, I'll pull up the diagrams we need.
Well, here's hoping Sarah prevents any murders or whatever, but I doubt that she would do it. That she just disappeared. I'm gonna do the same thing right in front of that AI. Phew.
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs. But I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over
By
there.
Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really, really you? Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, constellation's shining star of stars. Oh, you are definitely the brightest, biggest star in any constellation. There's no maybes about it. I have an eye for these things. Not that you're hard to see with that halo on your head. Although at first, I wasn't sure if it was just the glare. But now that I know it's you, what are the odds? And to think, I almost went for coffee instead. But I changed my
Coffee at this
routine for
night?
one day, and here you are. It's almost like it was meant to be. I know, right? And you can try to fight destiny, but you probably aren't going to win. Although, if I'm being honest, I'd wager you
Damn,
could
okay,
beat
I don't
just
want
about
him as a
anything,
follower.
even theoretical concepts. But why would you, in this case? Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? Do you need a sidekick?
No.
What am I saying? You're a hero, of course you do. Lead the way. Good point. I'll start working on it right away, as soon as I learn how to sew. Until then, maybe I can be a sidekick in training. Do you have an academy where fans can practice groveling at your feet? If not, I can start one. Oh, I should have known better. Obviously, someone of your stature doesn't need any help. I'll just continue to monitor your exploits from afar. But hopefully, not too far, until we meet again.
Watch him come back on a later planet.
Nice day for a picnic. Hey, you should be getting close. Looks like it's somewhere near Athena Tower.
I feel
Zoe
like
says
this
there's a
one's gonna
junction
get me
box on the
killed.
building's exterior. I'm not sure why she knows that.
One never knows when information might be useful.
Okay, well, we're going to discuss that later. I'll check in once you flip the switch. Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
I'm definitely gonna die. Oh, can't get up here. Oh, how many do I need? I need like 5 total, right? That one person sells digipicks, I think. But I forgot where she was.
Please,
Guess I
if
didn't
you
forget.
experience any issues in your dealings with the distribution center, let us know. We're always striving to improve. Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you? I hope we have what you need.
You better. Would it be in resources? Probably not. Okay, I'm just gonna guess new. I don't have that much money. What's so modified about it? Muzzle brake, okay. Shotgun, huh? Hmm. Oh, this whole time I was looking at the vendor's credits, not mine. Oh, suppressed, huh? Oh, which one's better? Hmm. This one has barely any more accuracy. So I guess I'll take that. And I'm gonna get some ammo for it. It was 777. I'll get ammo for that too. And I guess I can sell the regular one. I got it. Silver's only 2. Iron's only 1. Damn, okay.
You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with? It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all around the United Colonies. Never a dull moment. Always something going on, and 4 other things we need to be ready for. I know some people don't believe it, but we really do the best we can. Wouldn't still be working here if I didn't care. Back to it, then.
I'm kind of afraid to draw a weapon by accident. Inventory, weapons. Oh wait, hold up. Why'd that have an exclamation mark on it? Okay, whatever. I should have looked more carefully before I done that. Where's the electronics store then, I guess? I need to find that.
Ugh. Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Oh, bartender. No.
Hi.
Did it switch my objective? Wait. Yeah, I think it did. Never mind then. Never mind.
The nearest kiosk.
They say some xenobirds can sing a song only their
Yeah, I don't know why they set up shop here. They'd be better off in
Now, listen, I have a lot on my plate right now, and you don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you? Constellation? As in the elusive and mysterious constellation. Oh, wow. I used to read stories about you guys when I was a kid. Wow. Oh, this is perfect.
I just want to buy something.
Kismet, really.
I guess I'm
I
in the
have
wrong
a
area.
business proposition for you that
It's kind
could
of obvious.
help us both out. Very lucrative. Good. Great. Well, confession time. I might just be a little desperate.
Oh,
See, the world of
no.
credit analysis, dealing with deadbeats and reprobates is, well, it's a tough field. And what I need is a ringer, someone that can collect some of our top delinquent offenders. What I need is you. You work with me, and the fee you get will be huge. Oh, I can tell you're eager. That's good. But we'll start small and work our way up to the worst offenders.
I don't think I'm gonna do this stuff.
If you haven't noticed, and I'm guessing you have, the settled systems is big. Like really big. Someone gets seriously underwater, they skip the system. And it's a real pain to track them down. Sad truth is, we can't track everyone down, so credit analysis always has a black eye when reporting to the higher-ups. Yes! So, we got a Galaxy-class con man took out a loan to franchise a restaurant. Turns out, surprise, it was a scam. And Dieter Maliki jumps system. Now, he's holed up in a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe it? The job is simple. Get Dieter to pay. And we don't want him dead. We don't want him hurt. Just close his account like an honest citizen. Well, I mean, yes, we're not the only ones looking for him. And you don't dome up on a dust ball unless you're serious about dodging your civic responsibilities. If he dies, then his assets go to probate, and we can get paid. So if he forces you into an it's you or him situation, it's A-okay for Galbank's bottom line if you choose him. But I cannot stress this enough. This is not the ideal outcome. We wanted him liquidated, we'd have put a tracker on him. Well, you may need to lean on him, scare him. Nothing illegal, just talk to him. And don't listen to any sob stories he tells you. Any job I give you, I guarantee there's not some poor sick aunt that needs credits for surgery. These are scofflaws, scum, flagrantly violating the terms of their Galbank agreements.
It's gonna be hard.
I'll send over all the details. You find Dieter and bring his account current. I hate to end on this note, but you know, not everyone's a straight arrow. If you cut a deal with Dieter, honestly, I have no way of knowing. But don't expect any more jobs from me. Best of luck. I believe in you.
Well, I guess if I do that job, I could find some digipics. But I guess I'm in the wrong area for digipics anyways. I mean, ooh man, that was chugging from 30 to 24 frames, 25 frames.
Just tell me how many zeros I need to add to the offer.
I'm sorry, sir, but we can't sell to you. UC citizens only.
Ah, I think I understand. And the cost to put me down.
I could be wrong, but I think that might be Todd Albercorn as well. That's the second Todd Albercorn like voice I've heard. Let's see. Guess I'm doing this then. I don't know. Well, this is gonna take me somewhere I don't need to be, actually. But I could use the credits just in case the digipics are, let's see.
Drop their prey. That is both very cool and very terrifying.
I wonder if they have a market here. If they have a market here, I could just buy them and
How are things going?
do the job.
It's been pretty rough.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Cool. Oh yeah, I forgot I could just fast travel. Why are they rummaging nearby? Well, I mean, at least they didn't go for it. I didn't have anything anyways.
Just give the word and we'll get underway.
How the hell did you get here? Oh wait, you
My
might have some.
contact is in Vanguard Recruit. Let's see what you've got.
Oh, okay.
Ask whatever you'd like. You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So don't worry, I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes. I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs. Very well. Next time, then. Maybe another time.
Alright, looking for digipicks. Or crafting digipicks. Oh no! Shit. I think I sold the sealant too. Oh well. Man. Oh wow, what do you know? There's one. Who the hell took a bite out of a sandwich and oh no. And just left it there. Damn it. I need another digipick. Oh, I don't think I'm getting any. Okay. Oh, there's a sealant. Oh, I'm not supposed to actually go into it. Is that it? No? Am I missing something? Hold up. Hold up. Am I supposed to take everything out?
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Oh wait, how many of those do I have now? I feel like I just put one away by accident. Yeah, I guess I did.
Gotta be honest, I'm a little surprised every time this ship makes it back in one piece.
Oh, if they're right here, then I'm just gonna do that. Just real fast.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings.
Sorry.
It'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked. And he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. Okay, no problem.
Oh.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Oh, that made the game chug.
Nothing for us to do. We're in good flying condition.
Okay.
I will try to keep you. I'll be on your left once you get into the plaza. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need.
Character just stumble.
Statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent. I've flown across most of the settled system in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the nat.
Java Mass District. After I go here, of course. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just go there. I just now thought of something. I could go underground, right? And, I could go to the one store, I think. Although I kinda already forgot how to get there. Although this vertigo isn't helping anything.
Welcome to Mass. If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby. Enjoy your time in New Atlantis.
They have these jetpacks for a reason, you know.
I don't have a jetpack. And I believe the store was over this way? Seems like a bar or a restaurant. Oh, you know, I'll just see what they have. Never mind, it's a bar or a restaurant.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself.
Trust me, real New Atlantis is down here. That's top side. Take your time, but all day.
Man. Oh, that one definitely looks like a reference to Halo Reach. Oh, let me look again.
Take your time, like all day.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wanted to make sure.
Look around. You tell me. You see, it's a big organization. A lot of planets, a lot of people, all of them to keep track of. Sometimes, do such a good job of that.
save. I'm gonna end the stream real quick. I'll be back.